Here backstage, ACL Fest 2018. We are joined by the one and only Alice Merton, who performed earlier today.
Hello.
I caught your set.
Nice.
I did. Congratulations. Did you have a good time?
We did. I had a surprisingly really good time. I can't say surprisingly. You never know what to expect with each festival. And
Right.
I just remember once playing a festival where it was so hot outside. It was like in Alabama. It was a hangout. And I was just dying on stage.
And this was very much like that, wasn't it?
It kind of felt like that, but it was still really fun. Like, with Alabama, it was fun, but I was just inside. I was like, okay, stay alive, stay alive.
Just make it through the set,
Make it through the set. And this time I was just like, yeah, this is fun. So.
Well, I've noticed, so this is your second time in Austin, correct?
It is our second time in Austin, yes.
Okay, I know you played, I guess it was December of 2017.
Yeah,
And you did like
over a year ago.
Yeah, like a quick once through, and you played the small stage at Stubbs Barbecue, like right in and out real quick. So how is it to go from that little stage at Stubbs to a big old stage over here at ACL Fest?
So cool.
Is that cool?
I felt very honored that we got invited, and I still think it's so cool that a lot of people showed up. I wasn't expecting anyone to show up. I thought there would be like 10 people in the crowd.
No, there's a lot of people there.
But yeah, I was so for us opening up the show. I was really excited. I was like, yes, thank you.
How many festivals have you played now so far? Like, have you
done
all of them?
We've done a few this year. We've done. We did Hangout. We did Firefly. We did Bottle Rock. We did Mountain Jam. We did Gov Ball.
So you've been around the country. You've done the festival thing.
Yeah. So, well, I can't. I mean, it's new. Like this was our first year of doing festivals in America.
Mm-hmm.
So that was so cool that we got to do all of those. But we also kind of did a lot of festivals in Europe, which was great as well. So we've been really lucky this year, just getting to play all over the place.
Are you still doing club shows, smaller club shows? Like I know, like you have a late night show on Thursday coming up, but like.
Wait, what?
One of the after shows. Like you
I have a late night show coming up.
Do you not have an after show?
Maybe
At the Parish.
Oh, the Parish!
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, I'm so excited about that.
So
I didn't know it was called a late night show. I thought it was like
the official late night show. It's like the post ACL Fest late night show.
Nice.
And that's Thursday.
Thursday,
correct?
yeah,
So
at the Parish. Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Because this Thursday's past.
It's past.
This coming Thursday, put it that way, at
Yes.
the Parish, which is one of my favorite rooms here in Austin to see a show. But normally when you're touring, are you still doing clubs, or are you doing a little bit bigger venues nowadays?
No, we're still doing a lot of club shows actually. So we played in San Francisco yesterday. We did August Hall, which was nice. What else did we do? In LA we did the Roxy. So we're on a club tour at the moment where we're just kind of playing a few shows before the end of this year. Because then next year the album gets put out, and that's when the big tour kind of starts again.
Do you feel like that fame and fortune were thrust upon you fairly quickly, or do you feel like it's been a long time coming? I mean, obviously this is not your first time that you've been doing music. You've been doing it for a long time. People know your name now from the past year because of No Roots and because of Last Shot. Like, they know you now, but you've been working and grinding away for a long time. But do you feel like the fame has come on quickly? Was it quick onset for you?
I still feel like it was something that was that we've been working on for a while. Because I've been working with my producer for like 4 years, and before that I was studying music and also writing songs while studying music. So I mean, I started when I was like 16. I did start quite late, like writing songs and everything. But it's definitely 16.
That's late. That's starting
for
late
me. Well, a lot of
God.
people start, I feel like, much earlier, like when they're 10 or 11, like writing poems and everything.
Oh my God, I never had a chance to ever be a musician. I'm so untalented. 16. I was lucky if I could keep enough gas in my truck to make it to school or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Those are my accomplishments.
That's still impressive.
Yeah.
Gas is important.
That's why I do radio now. All the success previous has all led to this culmination right now.
This one moment.
Radio, baby. So you feel like you got a late start, but I don't believe that.
Well, thank you. But I don't know. I feel like this was good timing, and there was a point where I was like, wow, a lot is happening in a very short amount of time. That was very stressful for me because I felt like everything was happening really, really quickly. But I still feel like we're growing now at a speed that I'm happy with, and that it's like I'm really happy that I can release one album and then maybe a year later the second album, and just kind of take my time to work on everything and just grow as an artist.
How do you feel about like the album cycle? You know, the classic album cycle of 2.5 years usually touring behind an LP and like that whole thing. Is that kind of foreign to you? You being of the younger generation, and a lot of EPs coming out, and that seems like to be the wave of the future. It's bands are concentrating on EPs, maybe a single, maybe two off an EP, kick it out, and then 18 months later, you've got a new EP, and you just keep on grinding. Like, what are you more comfortable with?
I mean, I feel more comfortable putting out an LP, so people kind of know the music, and because I get asked a lot, like afterwards, where can I listen to this song that we heard at your concert? I'm like, I'm sorry, the album's not out, so you can't really listen to it.
Right.
So I actually do prefer like putting out a body of work that has like 11, 12 songs, so people can listen to that.
Right. I mean, and do you still feel like, are you of the old school thought that the album should be a cohesive piece? The songs interplay. Song 4 makes most sense when you listen to it in conjunction with 1, 2, and 3. Like, do you need that to happen for an LP, or is it more just like a collection of stuff that I'm doing right now? Does that make sense to you?
I think it can be both. Like, I really feel like, I mean, we've been touring now for the past 2 years with just an EP out there. And originally, I had this idea for the album that I wanted to do, but then it kind of changed with the more touring we did, because we could also see what songs work well,
right.
and so that was an advantage for me to be like, okay, I want to put these songs on the album, and it was like a lot of thought has been put into it, of what songs should go on there. So
you've gotten to workshop it in real time over the past 2 years.
And it's really cool that we got to do that.
Yeah, and that's how you're going to hone the best possible stuff that you can hone is, like I said, workshopping it and putting it in front of people and realizing what they react to.
Yeah. What
would be your advice for aspiring musicians sitting at home, toiling away on their guitar, writing music, scared to put it out there? What would be your advice to them about how to get further along and recording music?
I think my advice would be, don't be scared. I'm also really, like, I'm a very fearful kind of person. I get scared very easily. But I think you should just